Season's greetings, everybody. You know, even though different cultures feast on different foods at this time of the year, there is one treat that is eaten everywhere, and that is, of course, cookies. Now, each culture has its own different version of this delicious baked good. There's shortbread from Scotland, there's puto seco from the Philippines, there's spritz cookies from Sweden, Springling and Lebkuchen from Germany, chocolate chip cookies from here in the USA. Believe it or not, the list goes on and on and on and on. But did you know that leaving cookies out for Santa Claus was a tradition that started sometime in the Great Depression in the 1930s? Naughty kids used them to bribe old St. Nick, while nice kids used them as a way of thanking him for all his hard work on Christmas. Now, anyone can make homemade cookies. However, one simple mistake can turn your cookies into gooey globs of doom. Now, here are some tips to help you avoid this catastrophe. First, follow your recipe to a T. This is baking, and freestyling is not a good idea. Next, you should measure out your ingredients exactly to what the recipe calls for, either if it calls measuring them by weight or by volume. Now, if you're making drop cookies, you should measure equal amounts of dough with a 1-ounce ice cream scoop. If you're rolling and cutting out your cookies, you should place a cold aluminum pan that you previously put in the freezer right on your already rolled out cookie dough. Place it there for 10 minutes. That way, it'll firm up your cookie dough and you'll have sharper cuts for your cookies. Next, leave an inch, at least an inch of free space on your cookies on the baking pan. That way they won't crash together in the oven while baking, and it'll also help promote browning around the edges. And finally, try rotating your pan at least 180 degrees halfway through baking. That way your cookies will bake evenly no matter how old or new or terrible or great your oven works. Follow these tips and I'm sure that this tradition will definitely live on. Everyone have a Merry Christmas!